The 23rd of October 2020 many scientific studies suggest that even levels of blood pressure that are generally considered normal may be high enough to foster the development of heart disease, new research shows. So you think your blood pressure is normal? Think again. The latest iteration of an ideal blood pressure, a level of 120 millimeters of mercury for systolic pressure, the top number that Americans are urged to achieve and maintain, has been called into question by a long-term multi-ethnic study of otherwise healthy adults. The study, published in June in JAMA Cardiology, found that as systolic blood pressure rose above 90 millimeters, the risk of damage to coronary arteries rose along with it. Systolic blood pressure represents the pressure within arteries when the heart pumps, as opposed to diastolic blood pressure, the lower smaller number, when the heart rests. The new findings suggest a need to look more carefully at why, despite considerable overall improvements in risk factors for heart disease in recent decades, it remains the nation's leading killer. Starting in the 1940s, cardiovascular researchers have unveiled evidence that Americans live in a society that all but guarantees a disproportionately high risk of developing and dying of heart disease. In the early 1960s, I've publicized their advice urging people to curb preventable risks to their hearts and blood vessels. Two major risk factors for heart disease, type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure, rise along with readings on bathroom scales. Although significant progress has been made along several fronts, especially drastic cuts in cigarette smoking and lowered levels of artery-damaging cholesterol, atherosclerotic heart disease still kills far too many people in this country long before they reach their potential lifespan. If not for a plethora of therapeutic advances, like antihypertensive drugs, cholesterol-lowering statins and open heart surgery to bypass clogged arteries, life expectancy would be a lot worse for many people.